Hey, Health Rebels. Day 12 update. Start with sleep. Falling asleep is difficult at times. However, I'm less interrupted at night from frequent bowel movements. And now it's sometimes only a piss break. And once I lay back down, I find myself awake. And this is only from like 4 hours of uninterrupted sleep. That being said, my energy, wow. If I do start my day and not go back to sleep like the piece of garbage I ain't, I find myself less cloudy in the mind. The body is awake like it would feel like midday. Um, it's kind of hard to articulate, but the best way to describe this is like waking up feeling already showered and dressed, full of inspiration. Like I want to do stuff. I want to move. I want to like exert this body's energy. Um, um, it feels like I need to move. And it's good because my best friend is a blue healer, and I bet he misses our morning adventures. My digestion is okay. So last week I started eating carnivore. Average sit downs per week was about 7.1 a day, and then it went down to 5.5 a day the next week, and then something happened. Entering day 7 of carnivore, I found a carbohydrate sugar-free caffeine can. Well, I drank the can and felt bloated shortly after, and for the rest of the night and the next day I sat down like 10 times and experienced gut cramps all day. Later to discover that my dry curd cottage cheese had mold inside the container. Yeah, it wasn't good. So my conclusion, being the scientist that I am, was that the can of caffeine and sucralose bloated my gut, eliminating bacteria in the progress, allowing for food poisoning and gut cramps from the molded cheese to manifest. So I gave my guts 2 days to recover, back to sitting down only 5 to 6 times a day. So then did another experiment with the 2 cans of caffeine and sucralose, only to of course bloat and sit down 12 times on Friday. So as a result, I'm fasting this weekend from Friday night to all day Saturday to all day Sunday to Monday afternoon. I'll break the fast with like a bone broth, maybe some eggs and bacon. An update on my skin, I guess. Okay, so I haven't mentioned this yet, but before I started this carnivore diet, the temperatures around here were reaching minus 35 on a good day for about a week, becoming drier than a popcorn fart. So the itchy shins and calves that I would experience when I was younger had moved up my legs to my thigh, then to my lower back and forearms. It's almost unbearable until I slap a dollop of antibacterial gel on. I'll show you some pictures of my skin today at 11 days in, and I'll say that the intolerance and frequency of the itching has decreased significantly, maybe by half. And I shall update you on this in the next 5 to 6 days. And speaking of updates, my last CT scan was September due to a bacterial abscess and fissure obstructing my motion in my left side psoas muscle. This was probably due to my weakened self from just having a sedentary lifestyle. And a strain I made during a bowel movement, causing a small rip in the lower bowel and bacterial infection and fissure to acquire itself in my left hip and leg. So then, after the week spent in the hospital draining the abscess and taking antibiotics through an installed PICC line, I made an agreement with my gastroenterologist to give me 90 days to heal my body my way. If I fail to decrease inflammation, then we will do it your way. His eyes lit up like a child on Christmas, needless to say. I was given a follow-up CT scan for January 28th after our telephone appointment on December 22nd. This is due to his disbelief in my progress that I just finished explaining to him. So a few days later, coincidentally, YouTube algorithms were showing me carnivore challenges and results, plus explaining the science behind why it works. So I felt like my health protocol had hit a plateau, so I decided I would challenge this diet for the next 30 days, and I will have a CT scan showing results of just 90 days of carnivore and 3 months of shitty keto from when I first left the hospital in September. I'm looking forward to read the comparison and interested slightly in what the gastroenterologist will say if my results show significant improvement. Will there be an attempt to push pharmaceuticals? Stay tuned.